What is peace? Have you ever felt it? By the end of this video, you're going to know 3 ways to feel peace no matter where you are. And stick around, because I'll give you my favorite way of feeling peace. But first, what is peace? Understanding peace for what it truly is and isn't is important. I think too often we look at this concept of peace and we think of, at least for me, a Buddhist monk sitting in a calm little space in lotus position, meditating, or somebody sitting in quiet in nature, or that sort of quiet, contemplative, serene environment that we produce in our minds. That's peace that we're shooting for. And I don't believe that that is what it is. It's that feeling of ease and acceptance that is within you no matter what you're facing. And so when we are running through the gauntlet of life and facing challenges and experiencing desire and experiencing defeat and success and failure, all of these things can disrupt our peace because we have attachments to things that we face that we want to experience, and they begin to impact our peace. And so sometimes peace is about taking action. Sometimes when we are stuck in a space where we don't want to act because we're worried about making a move, our peace, our internal turmoil is lit up because you're thinking, I really need to do this, or I really want to do this, but I'm not sure if I can. Your own sense of belief is not aligned with the actions you want to take in your heart. And when you're finding out how to balance that, it causes you to not have peace. So finding out what your beliefs is really important to accessing your peace. When you begin to really truly understand and really absorb your belief system and move through it, wow, it changes everything. That can make you go and take actions. Once you really believe, I believe this, you can take action because you're no longer in conflict. I believe too often we are chasing down the beliefs we think we should follow instead of the beliefs we want to follow. It's that desire that really emanates belief. And when you follow that, it opens the door to action. And when you start to take action on those things that you want to believe in instead of what you should, wow, doors open for you. And living your beliefs makes you somebody that is peaceful. Because when you're chasing something you truly and honestly believe, there is an actual change to your makeup of how you're acting and moving. I actually have very devout parents. They were deeply religious and still are. And I grew up in their religion. And I believed a lot of what they believed, and some of it I did not. And I wanted to believe it because I thought it was the right way. And that incongruity of my ability to act in the way I wanted versus in the way I felt I needed to be able to find their peace. Because they were saying it brought them peace, and I could see it did. And as I began to fulfill my life following their belief systems, hoping it would change my sense of peace, it didn't. Not until I was finally able to stand up and say, you know what? This is a great source of information. You've taught me valuable things about how I see the world and the concepts of love and family and support that I get. I just am still into. However, I have different ways of enacting my belief system. And I started following those. Doors open for me. So I want to give you 3 ways that you can access peace or feel peace in your heart. First of all, you want to tap into your emotional state. You want to sit down and scan your whole body from head to toe and feel within yourself where you might be carrying anxiety or frustration or anger. None of these things represent peace. Why are they there? Why are they out of alignment? If you can feel that state, you can begin to ask questions. Why am I feeling this way? And I would be willing to bet that there is something in you that is out of alignment with the belief system that you're carrying. Then, when you understand how you feel, you can really start to say, you know what? I believe these things and I'm doing these things and they don't match up. And you can understand, wow, that's where my peace is breaking down. My peace is breaking down because I'm acting in a way that's in accordance with the belief systems of my company or the belief systems of my friends. But I don't actually really feel this. And there's a breaking point in that concept. It's like a divide in the water. When you feel that and you understand what that point is, and you begin to have the courage to walk through the brave and honest door of following your heart, peace will begin to envelop you because you'll see those that can recognize, wow, this guy's making hard choices in the face of many people who disagree because he really believes that. Or look at her. She's able to stand up and express what she feels and thinks and take action in spite of the opposition that's standing in her way because she truly believes that. That's powerful. My favorite way of feeling peace is really through physical exertion in nature. For me, there's something about stepping into nature, and I've actually done studies on this. They have whole walk in nature therapies in places like in big cities in Japan where it started, where if you can step into nature and feel the surroundings of the trees around you, the just open, honest presentation of nature in its raw. There's nothing hidden. The dead trees are lying there. The old growth is there. The new growth is there. It is all exposed and it is all beautiful. And it informs me that my life, as messy as it is, with successes and failures, is as worthy and beautiful as this mountain that I'm standing in. And that brings me peace. The physical exertion of, say, running up a mountain, it's the thing that I use to break down my ego, that is comparing my actions to others, that is saying, this is the justifiable result of these behaviors that you have done and you have not got it. And it eats away at my heart. I can drop all of that as I run through nature. This is how I do it, and I get peace through movement. I also find peace through meditation, sitting quietly, watching my thoughts move. It is an important component, but I must do both things to really find it. There's other ways of getting there. Find those ones that work for you. But the key component is really tapping into your emotional state, understanding how you feel, knowing your belief system, and then acting on that with confidence and chasing it down so that peace fills you by the affirmation you give yourself when you chase a belief system that you really, truly feel inspired by. It makes doors open that you will never, ever have expected. Hope you like this video. Stick around and check out my next one. I'm James Burnham.